The Xbox beta is now available on Quest, and trying this out, just make sure that you are upgraded to V60. So update your software. Make sure just everything's good, everything's updated on your headset. Make sure everything's ready to roll. Have nothing really in there like trying to download or in queue. It's a little confusing at first to really get started on getting this Xbox beta, but playing these games is pretty good. I only did obviously one game, World War Z, and I felt that it was great. It actually plays really smooth, so there's actually no problems. Any reason how you would play Xbox Cloud Gaming is exactly how this plays. It's actually not bad. It's a feature that I feel is it can be immersive if you're playing like a massive game that you would want ultimate immersion in. I don't know if you would always want to play like FPS games on here or battle royale games on here, of course, but I think that something, well, it's only with Game Pass, so just anything kind of, I guess, like Halo. Maybe you can play Halo, maybe Halo campaign. I would say I think campaign games is going to be something that this is really going to thrive off of. It's a cool feature though. Again, it's something that Quest needs, of course. Again, Quest is looking for something else to really latch onto, not to stay relevant, but just to get some talks going in. I just wanted to give my real insights on it. It is hard to really connect your Xbox controller, so make sure you just like unplug your Xbox in totality, unless you're going to use a completely different controller. It says you can hardwire your controller too, like plug it in, so you have to use USB-C. That's just up to you. I'd rather just do wireless. I always want everything wireless if I'm going to be utilizing Quest stuff. So it was good though. I actually didn't have no problems at all. It does take a little while to queue up. Anything that you remember from Xbox Cloud Gaming, like I've done this a lot already, like on my laptop when I'm at work, or if I'm doing like other stuff on the side on my phone. I played it also on my phone, and I've also done it on my Quest. So it acts the same way. As long as you have solid internet around you, you're pretty much a go to do this. There's not really any other thing. I guess my biggest aspect is the fact, depending on how you can change the background of the scene. I don't know. You just kind of have your default background of Xbox, and also you have I don't know. I'd say that the quality of immersion is okay. I wish they could really ramp that up a little bit more. It seems a little vague, but again, you can make the screen larger and larger depending on where you're sitting, depending on how you're setting it up. I do like this though. I think what Xbox is doing is cool. Again, because we don't get necessarily an official Xbox VR aspect, so this would be the closest we would get to playing Xbox gaming in VR. Maybe if this comes out something good, then maybe it could be something. Again, it is really said to be in its beta form, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you're just gonna it's gonna be perfect. There is some flaws to it. Like what I said, you do have to ensure that you're completely updated with your headset. And yeah, so playing games pretty easy. Everything's pretty easy. Just say if you have Game Pass, so you have to have Game Pass in order to have this. This is not just some pick up. You're gonna get any other free game. You have to have Game Pass and I believe it's Ultimate in order to do this, to do the cloud gaming. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really remember any Xbox stuff. I just have it on automatic right now in terms of me just having it for the longest time. So I believe it is Xbox Ultimate. You would probably have to have the Ultimate Game Pass in order to be able to do the cloud gaming anyway. So whatever subscription you do have that allows cloud gaming on Xbox Pass, then you're allowed to do whatever is available. Again, think about it as if you are doing it on your laptop or your phone anyway. I would say the overall compatibility though is good. I didn't notice anything really bad about this. It wasn't like, again, it just depends on your internet. This works great no matter. It just all depends on what type of connection you have. And so this is something that's cool. And I feel that's something that somebody should be able to look over. There's not really much in totality to really say about it unless y'all do have questions. There's only like a simple feature that you could, sometimes the audio would come in and out, so I'd have to reconnect on that. And then also you could just change the screen to small, medium, large, and I think extra large. But again, depending on where you're sitting, depending on how you're sitting, depending on how you utilize your VR headset for the day, if you're laying down or something, like however you're doing it, that just depends on you. But think about it as like your own mini projector. You just put it on your headset and utilizing it for that. And then cloud gaming does act as exactly as is. It acts as the component of whatever's on that Xbox Game Pass. So it was pretty cool. Y'all gotta let me know what's up though. Y'all can ask some questions. I'll feel free to answer them if I didn't cover it. I think Quest doing this is a cool feature again, but do we necessarily need it? Probably not. And it does seem weird at first. I think if you were to think about it as in like, oh man, you got to put on a VR headset and then you're going to play some more Xbox games. Yeah, it sounds pretty weird at first. I was pretty skeptical about it, but when I tried it, I'm not saying it's amazing and like, oh my God, go get it now. But when I did try it out, I was like, well, it's actually fairly decent. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Again, I would love to use this for like scary games or something where I know like I want to just really like immerse myself. But again, it doesn't feel too immersive anyway because you're in flat screen. But it's something to do that's extra. And if you want to be a little extra, you want to be a little sizzly and spicy, then you can do this. And I feel it can be somewhat of a step forward. At least maybe Quest is trying to at least get their foot in the door and trying to get things going with Xbox. Maybe it would sound about right because Xbox has more affordability when it comes to these things, and Quest is the affordable version of a headset, while PSVR 2 is kind of just doing their own thing. But I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know what's up. I appreciate y'all so much. Ask the questions, man, if y'all haven't done this. All right, man. Peace.